From decoding your DNA to regenerating your organs, AI is being used to fight aging at the deepest, most fundamental level. And the results? They're already starting to change how we think about life and death. We're not just talking about slowing down wrinkles or extending lifespan by a few years. We're talking about reprogramming the human body from the inside out. People like Sam Altman, Jeff Bezos, Bryan Johnson, Elon Musk, they're not just watching from the sidelines. They're investing millions, even billions, into one goal: make humans live longer, maybe even live forever. Why? Because aging is the one thing money still can't fix. No matter how rich or powerful you are, you still get old. Your cells weaken, your immune system declines, your body breaks down, and eventually you die. But what if aging isn't inevitable? What if aging is just a bug in the system, a glitch in the code that we've just never learned to rewrite? That's where AI comes in. AI is the key to human longevity. AI isn't just helping us treat diseases, it's changing how we understand life itself. In the field of longevity, AI is being used to sequence your DNA in minutes, spot microscopic damage that doctors can't see, which treatments will work best just for you, and even design brand new molecules that have never existed before. AI doesn't get tired, it doesn't guess, it works 24/7, analyzing billions of data points to find patterns humans miss. Take DeepMind's AlphaFold, for example. It solved one of biology's biggest mysteries: how proteins fold. Why does that matter? Because the way proteins fold determines how your cells behave. And misfolded proteins are behind many diseases, from Alzheimer's to cancer. Before AlphaFold, this kind of discovery took decades. Now it takes hours. That's not just faster, it's a revolution in how science is done. The companies racing to defeat aging. Let's look at some of the biggest players in this field. Altos Labs, backed by Jeff Bezos. They're using AI to reprogram old cells, making them act young again. It's called cellular rejuvenation, and it could reverse the aging process itself. Bryan Johnson, the tech entrepreneur turning himself into a science project. He spends over $2 million a year tracking his body, over 200 biomarkers from liver enzymes to brain activity monitored by AI. He says he's aging 25% slower than the average person. His goal? To have the organs of an 18-year-old for life. Then there's Neuralink, Elon Musk's brain chip project. While not directly about aging, it's about augmenting the human brain, merging humans and machines into a new superspecies, a species that may not even need to age at all. Aging is a data problem. For centuries, we saw aging as natural, but now, some scientists argue, it's just damage, tiny cracks and errors that build up in your cells over time. AI can find these cracks long before symptoms appear. This is the future of medicine: preventive, precision, AI-powered. Your smart devices already track your sleep, your heart rate, your steps. Now imagine AI combining that with your blood, your skin, your gut microbiome to build a real-time model of your health. Your own body becomes a data stream, and AI becomes your personal health guardian. It could tell you exactly when to sleep, what to eat, how to move, what to avoid, all to slow or even stop the aging process. Some call this longevity as a service, a future where your health is upgraded like software. But who gets access? There's a darker side to this story. Because all this technology, it's not cheap. Right now, it's available only to the ultra-rich. If AI really helps us live 150 years, who gets to use it? Will we have a world where the rich live forever while the poor still die young? Will aging become the next great inequality? That's not just a medical question, that's a moral one. Because if only billionaires get to beat death, what happens to the rest of us? Social impact. The world will change. And if we do live longer, say to 120 or 150, how does that change society? Do we still retire at 65? Do we have kids at 90? Will marriage still last till death do us part, if death comes 80 years later? Longer life doesn't just stretch the timeline, it breaks the rules. Whole industries would be disrupted. Invention, healthcare, education, religion. We've never lived in a world where aging isn't guaranteed. We're not ready for what that world might look like. The risks, mutation, instability, unknowns. And there's still a huge unknown. What if we live too long? What happens when cells mutate after 130 years? What if AI misses something? What if new diseases emerge from longevity itself? The human body evolved to expire. We don't know what happens when we push beyond that limit. Some scientists worry, by trying to fix aging, we might break something else. So, what's the goal? It's not just to live forever, it's to live better. Fewer diseases, sharper minds, stronger bodies, more years spent healthy, not just alive. AI is giving us tools to map human biology like never before. Every gene, every signal, every future. Some believe the first person to live to 200 is already alive. Others think that's science fiction. But one thing's clear, the race has already begun, and AI is driving it. The future is digital. So, can AI solve death? We don't know yet. But one thing is certain, the future of life won't be written in biology books. It will be written in code. While most people talk about living longer, some scientists are talking about building new humans. Thanks to AI and synthetic biology, it's now possible to design cells, tissues, even entire organs in a lab. Imagine this. Instead of waiting for a transplant, your new heart is 3D printed from your own stem cells. Your liver is rebuilt from scratch. Younger, stronger, cleaner. And AI doesn't just assist, it drives the process. By simulating thousands of biological models per second, AI can test what doesn't work before we ever try it on a human. This isn't science fiction. Companies like Organovo and BioLife 4D are already printing living tissue. Some predict that within 10 years we'll be able to print entire organs, customized for your body. That means no more waiting lists, no more rejection by the immune system. Just a healthier, longer life on demand. Epigenetic reprogramming. Turning back the clock. Another major breakthrough is epigenetics, the study of how your environment changes your genes. You may have heard, your DNA is your destiny, but that's not quite true. It turns out, you can reprogram your cells without changing the DNA itself, just by altering the instructions that tell your genes what to do. Think of your DNA like a piano. Epigenetics is the sheet music, telling your body which notes to play, and now AI can rewrite that music. By studying billions of gene expression patterns, AI can suggest ways to turn bad genes off and good genes back on. In mice, scientists have already reversed aging signs, using reprogramming techniques to restore sight, repair organs, and extend lifespan. Humans may be next. If we can reset the biological clock, then aging becomes a choice, not a rule. The AI longevity stack, a personalized health system. In the near future, your body might be connected to a stack of AI tools that monitor you in real time. Let's call it the AI longevity stack. 1. AI health monitor, constantly scans your vitals. 2. Predictive engine, runs simulations of your future health. 3. Recommendation layer, suggests changes to sleep, diet, stress. 4. Nanotech delivery system, releases drugs exactly where they're needed, and all of it works in sync. You won't go to the doctor once a year. Your AI doctor will follow you 24/7. Feeling tired? AI notices before you do and adjusts your habits. Cancer forming? AI detects it at stage 0 and shuts it down before it spreads. Your health won't be reactive anymore. It will be proactive, predictive, and precise. Psychological longevity. The mind can age too. But living longer isn't just about the body, it's also about the mind. Because what happens when you've lived for 120 years? Do your memories still feel real? Does your identity stay the same? Some researchers are now looking into cognitive longevity, keeping the brain healthy, sharp, and emotionally stable. AI could play a big role here too, helping preserve your memories with brain-computer interfaces, detecting early signs of depression, dementia, or burnout. offering customized mental wellness coaching based on your brain data. And maybe one day, AI could even store your consciousness, a digital backup of your mind. It's a controversial idea, but some believe the first form of digital immortality will start with the brain, not the body. The risk of failure. What if we're wrong? Of course, not everyone is convinced. Some scientists warn that chasing eternal life might backfire. What if we extend the body, but not the mind? What if society can't handle a world where people never leave? Will resources run out? Will younger generations have fewer opportunities? Will death, in some way, remain necessary? There are no easy answers, and the more powerful AI becomes, the more urgent these questions get, because it's not just about what AI can do, it's about what we're willing to let it do. Final thought, the age of redesign. We are entering a new era, not of medicine, but of human redesign. We're not just extending life, we're questioning the definition of life itself. Is it still natural if your body is maintained by machines? Is it still you if your brain lives in the cloud? These questions used to belong in philosophy books. Now they belong in science labs. And behind them all is AI, not as a tool, but as a partner, helping us build the next version of humanity. So maybe the question isn't, can AI help us live forever? Maybe the question is, what kind of forever do we want to live?